Hi there, welcome to Floating in Dreams. Today's video is going to be a little bit differently than normal. I'm going to be talking about my perfume collection for 2023. Welcome to everybody watching today. Thank you so very much for joining me. Normally, I mainly chat about eyeshadow palettes, Estes and Catrice, and getting the use out of your makeup, because that's sort of like my aims with the channel. But once a year, I like to come on here and tell you about my perfume collection. Now last year I did this video and I went over all of the different scent notes of all of the different perfumes I had, and today I'm just going to be doing that for the perfumes I have new in. So there's going to be a couple of chapters to this video. I'm going to have new in perfumes, then I'm going to tell you about the things I got the most use out of in the past year, and then I'm going to tell you about my current favorites, and then at the tail end I'm just going to tell you a little bit about where I see my perfume collection going in the future. So that's it for me so that's everything I want to share with you. I cannot do my usual spiel of like fair skin tone with a cool to neutral undertone. It's not that relevant for this video. But yeah, I only do this once a year because I don't tend to talk about perfume that often. I do review them over on the blog, but on the channel, I don't really share a lot of insights into fragrance because it's not my main game. I just like trying things out and finding favorites. Let me get into the new in bits. So I was able to put them all into one little cubby, which is helpful. And I'll just put a insert of Fragrantica of like the scent notes that these have. I'm too lazy to look it up. I'm just gonna give you my scent descriptions of these for sure. So first things I bought this year, and I'm a fragrance bargain shopper, you could say. Like, I don't really love buying fragrance unless I can get some sort of deal most of the time. So I got a deal on these two, and this is a fragrance that launched at the start of 2022, and then towards like September-ish, I had saved up enough points and I had some gift vouchers to Ici Paris, and I picked up this small bottle of the Black Opium Illicit Green. Now, I used to own the original Black Opium, but they didn't last on me, so I gave it to my mom, who liked it a lot. But this one I felt is a little bit better. It's like fig centered, I believe. I definitely get the fig. It has this like sweeter scent. This is nothing special though, I feel. I have other like fig smelling fragrances that I like a bit better, that smell more like fig. This smells a bit artificial, but for like an easy everyday, this is good. So I have been wearing this a few times to work already. Something I need to get a little bit more ballsy to actually go out and wear is Gucci Guilty Eau de Parfum for men. Boom. I have a couple of men's fragrances in my in my perfume collection, mainly because I feel that there are scents in there that appeal to me more than what a lot of female-aimed fragrances are for. And with fragrance, I feel everything is unisex. You just buy what you like the smell of, and that was definitely the case with this. I got a sample of this with a gift with purchase, like one of those free little testers, and I was like, oh, this is what I wanted what I wanted so many other things to be. This is fresh. Yes, it's a bit aftershavey, I'm not gonna lie. Like, men's fragrances can have this very heavy, like alcohol-y kind of scent, but I feel it very often evaporates really quickly. And when they sit on the skin and they develop, they very often have this warmer, yet still fresh at the same time kind of thing. So last year, I was trying out quite a few like fresher fragrances, and I feel this is one of the ones that I found this year that fits the bill. Speaking of fresher fragrances, I got myself a baby-sized 30 ml of the replica by Maison Margiela. Is that how you pronounce it? Matcha Meditation. This is one that I don't think has been around for a long time, and I almost bought like one of those like small like rollerball things like I have here. I've got a couple of those as well. Or like they do come with a spritzer. They're not rollerballs, but yeah, I decided to go with this small one that I found on Cult Beauty, and it wasn't as expensive as buying like the bigger size that I also have one by. And this is fresh and green at the same time because of the matcha, of course. And this is another like fresh scent that I was very intrigued with. So this is another one of my picks, and this like came in the other day, and it was a better deal than getting it from like where I live, because this small size on Douglas was 70 euros and this was without like a discount. It was 55, so that was a better price point for sure. I did get some bits on sale from Douglas because they were doing a 20% off sale, and then I had a gift voucher for my job. It's like a Christmas incentive. So I put it towards buying this. Plus I had points, so I got another 10 euros off. And I bought both of these. I bought the bigger size of the Whispers in the Library. They also do this in the 30 ml size, but these smaller 30 ml bottles, you often cannot get a discount on. So I got this because with the discount, it was only €1 more expensive than buying the small one. It didn't make a lot of sense to me. But yeah, this is Whispers in the Library. And this, it smells like old books. And I mean, I love books, so this is definitely something that I wanted to get my hands on. Again, haven't worn it yet because I was like saving it for this video. And then another tester I received throughout the year was this one. This is a Prada fragrance, and Prada is not a line that I'm usually drawn to because a lot of their fragrances are quite sweet. But this is the Infusion de Cèdre, and this is like a cedar yet also iris. So it's that sort of woodsy yet at the same time very soft, powdery kind of scent. This is a unisex scent as well. Like this is not aimed at one particular demographic. And this is one of the most expensive fragrances I now have. This originally retails for like 150 euros here. And again, there was a discount on this. I had that gift voucher, so I got it for a lot less money and I was really happy with that. But yeah, this iris sort of powderiness with warmed woodsiness is like my favorite scent, as you will see in a minute. Then I also got, and this is almost the last new bit I got, this is the La Sélection Boisée by Byredo. This is something that I actually found out would be better for me than buying one of their full sizes straight away. I got a lot of their testers over the course of 2022 to see what I might like, but I was still a little bit on the fence about it. And here you get three, oh, it's in a little box as well. It's like really cutely wrapped. I decided to keep everything in the box for your viewing pleasure. And then inside you get 3 of their travel sizes. This comes with Black Saffron. This is the one scent I haven't tried yet. Mojave Ghost and Super Cedar. And I like both Mojave Ghost and Super Cedar enough that I was like, okay, I can't decide between these two. But I also tried Bibliothèque, and I really like that. But now that I have Whispers in the Library, I'm like, do I need 2 library-inspired fragrances? Maybe I just do, because that is not available in this smaller size. But I was like, this way I can try them more, because you get like 12 milliliters of product in every vial. And as you will see, I have so much fragrance that I cannot possibly go through a 100 ml bottle anytime soon. And finally, this is hot off the press. This came in yesterday. This is Juliet Has a Gun Sunny Side Up. And this is one that I also got in one of the sets when I was testing out the Byredo. And this was actually the only fragrance from more like niche fragrances that I tried all year that really made me go like, I want to buy this. A lot of them just didn't last very long on me. So I'm like, I'm not going to spend 200 euros or up on a fragrance that lasts about 30 minutes and then I can no longer smell it. This, however, was really nice. It's like sun lotion in a fragrance. That's what this smells like. It reminds me of sunny days, hence the name. And this was my favorite for sure. It is a bit sweeter than what I normally go for, but I think this may be a nice one for the summertime. And this is the 100 ml bottle. I usually get smaller bottles, but I got this on like a discount site. So Notino is a website I use a lot for buying fragrance because they're very often cheaper than getting it even on sale somewhere in the Netherlands. And this was stocked on there. So now I want to tell you about something that I didn't wear all year, and it's these guys. And this little cubby houses all of my Zara and like clothing brand fragrances. Most of it is Zara, and then I just have the one from Pull & Bear, which has been discontinued. This is the Phyllis for Her, which is like a dupe for Chloe's Love Chloe fragrance, which I used up now that I have the dupe, but this is no longer on their website, so I don't know where it went. Maybe they'll bring it back at some point, but maybe I haven't been able to see it on their website for any time. But yeah, this is not something I really went into. Zara fragrances are okay. I have found now that I've warmed them a bit more. I tried quite a lot of these last year. but they just aren't anything too special to me. So I have a couple that I like here. I mean, the cardamom one is a really nice fresh one. Red Temptation is like the dupe for the Baccarat Rouge, which is why I don't own that, because this is not my favorite fragrance. I have Lightly Bloom, which I want to use for like travel and like maybe putting it in a bag if I have like long days somewhere. And then I have a couple of like the Jo Malone made fragrances as well, because Jo Malone makes Zara fragrances, and the Jo Malone ones are definitely the better ones that Zara has to offer, but I feel these just don't last very long on my skin. So again, something I don't smell for a long time, which is why I haven't bought any new Zara fragrances. Even though they did come out with a couple this year, that did interest me. Most worn. Dolce by Dolce & Gabbana. This is a bottle I've had for a while, and as you can see, I still have about a third left, but I was trying to make an effort to try and use it up, because in my brain, this was a fragrance I didn't love anymore. So I was using this a lot in the springtime, and I was like, the more I used it, the more I ended up loving it again. So I was like, oh, this is actually, it's like a really easy everyday thing. This is really nothing special. It has a pretty bottle. Maybe I get more use out of it this year and then use it up, because I think I used up like, because it's like wider at the top, so it takes a little bit longer to get down to here. But I think I used up like a good half of what I had originally left in here. So very happy with that. Another thing I used a lot, and this is more of like a fall fragrance, is Stella from Stella McCartney. Now, this is another one that has been discontinued. I found out as I was writing my review for this, and this is a rose-based perfume, and I really love this. Another thing, I already got this last year, but I didn't really start wearing it until this fall, and this is Twilly Eau de Poivre by Hermès. And this, I just love the little bottle for sure, and this is really nice as well. It's a little bit more warm, and it's got those peppery sort of fragrance notes to it, and I love a bit of pepper in my scents. French Grey from Elizabeth & James. I don't think this brand is around anymore either, and this is one that I didn't wear a lot, but this is again that sort of powdery, warm cashmere sort of hug to it, and that's why I love this one, so I wore that a lot. What else did I wear? Oh, I also wore this quite a bit. This is, the cap of this is a little wonky, but this is Guerlain's Mont Guerlain, I believe it's called. And this is a really nice sort of like vanilla heavy kind of scent. It's a gourmand, I believe that's the technical term for it. I'm not that well versed in perfume speak, in case you can't tell. But yeah, I wore this quite a bit as well for those days where I wanted something a bit more nice and like soft. And then I also wore this one again a little bit more for like special occasions. So this is the Dior Homme original fragrance, because they all smell different depending on which one you get. I haven't really reached for a lot of my Jo Malone perfumes. Like I have a couple of them. Talking of fig and lotus is my favorite fig one. Wood sage and sea salt, I didn't wear that all that often. My English oak and hazelnut I did wear, but I didn't wear it like on the daily like I did before this year. So I'm definitely sort of like shifting a little bit in these more like warmer vanilla heavy scents, it seems. I'm not even sure. Anything else in here? Oh, I still have a little bit of my Love Chloe left. I didn't know I still had the bottle. I need to start using that up. And then, sadly, this has been discontinued, Flora Botanica. I can still find some bottles of this online though, so I do think I want to try and get my hands on like a 50 ml and a 30 ml, because this is a bigger size. I've used up a 30 and a 50 mils of this in the past. This is my all-time favorite fragrance. I didn't wear it all that much. Now that I know it's gone, I'm actually a little apprehensive wearing this. I'm not gonna lie. So that's sort of like my standard stash of most reach for fragrance, you could say. Then I have a bunch of these like mini things, which I didn't reach for at all. I actually was sent, this is actually new to me. I was sent as a freebie from Cezanne their little fragrance when they launched it, and it's actually really nice. It's a bit of a fresher one. It's not that special. I actually think that maybe I need to like put this in my like toilet and like have it there for guests when they come over. I think it will be nice for that. My baby English oak and hazelnut I did use because it's my only like baby fragrance. And one again that I was trying to use up and I almost managed is H&M's Formentera. but I got sick of this scent, so that's why I stopped wearing it after using it every single day. And then I just have a couple of these like small Maison Margiela. I have Beach Walk, which I know I'm very well on its way to using that up. It's not my favorite. And then I just have Jazz Club and By the Fireplace are the two that I have here in the 30 ml sizes. So I like trying that, but the brand doesn't do these like 30 ml ones in all of the fragrances they have. So that's why I now ended up with two of these bigger ones. I have a bunch of testers, so I keep them all in this little cubby, and I still have a couple of the ones that I got from Skins. So in case you're wondering, I showed you this last year, but Skins Cosmetics is a Dutch store, but they ship internationally, so that may be good to know. And they offer a try perfume kit. So for 20 euros, you can put together a little kit of 5 samples, and if you use and you get a gift voucher for 10 euros off of the website, and you can try a lot of the niche perfumes. So if you ever want to try Baccarat Rouge and you just want to see what it smells like, you can get a sample from them, and it's really, really helpful that way. Then what I did wear a lot, like this is more of like a special occasion thing, which is why it's still in the box. This is Aura by Mugler, and this is one of the weirdest fragrances I've ever tried, and I only use this for like special occasions, because I think that if you wear this every day, it can be very heady and you can overdo it quite a bit, because if people smell this on you every day, people are going to notice. This is mint and vanilla. So it's got the warm sort of butteriness, and then it also has the mintiness of like fresh mown grass to it. It's green and warm at the same time, which is why this is a bit of a Marmite one, but I like it precisely for that reason. And it's sort of, it reminds me a lot of buttermint candy that you can get in the UK. I'm not sure they sell it here, but it's like a very sort of like buttery, creamy, hard candy, and then it has this very strong minty flavor to it. It's that, but in a perfume. I'm not sure everyone wants to smell like that. And then my other special occasion fragrance is Sauvage Elixir from Dior. I got this last year. I kept it in the box because it just, the presentation of this thing is too gorgeous. This is of course a men's perfume as well, but again, it has that tobacco, vanilla, boozy kind of smell to it that I really love, and that was really what I was looking for. And I only have one more fragrance on my wish list by now, and then I'm all fragranced out for a while to come, because I want to focus in 2023 on using some of these things up, moving things out of my collection, maybe giving things away to friends and family, and sort of really honing, like just narrowing it down and keeping the things I love, especially now that I've invested in some more high-end, more niche perfumes. I don't want to have all of like these Zara ones. They're nice, they're really nice, but I don't really wear those kind of things. So yeah, the fragrance I do still have on my wish list though is expensive. It's by Kilian, and it's their Angel's Share. I thought I was gonna go for Vodka on the Rocks, but that is one that just doesn't last on me. I tried it as the tester, and I thought maybe it's just the tester. So then I found it in store, and they had a tester in store, so I sprayed it onto myself, and like 30 minutes later, it had disappeared. So I know that one doesn't last. Angel Share is another one that I got a tester from later, so I know how that smells on me, and it really works for me very well. So that's going to be like one of the final perfumes I'll probably buy in a long, long time. Maybe I find some more things towards the end of the year when I have some gift vouchers. I love using gift vouchers and like discounts, and like if I have like a 5% coupon, then I use that usually towards buying fragrances. So those were all of the fragrances I wanted to feature in today's video. I know it's a little bit differently than my usual fare, but I just like to come on here once a year and sort of wrap it up. For me, fragrance and perfume is very much a emotional mood thing. Like I pick what I want to wear based on my mood that day, the vibe I want to go with. Like today is a Dior Homme day, and then I wear that. So yeah, that's where I'm coming from with a fragrance standpoint, and that's why I think I can definitely get rid of some of these throughout the year. Maybe I just need to do like a perfume declutter at some point. Not anytime soon though, because I first need to get some more use out of these and really sort of make up my mind about things. So I think I want to focus on that in 2023, and then maybe early next year, instead of doing like a perfume collection, do more of a perfume declutter as an update. Who knows? Let me know in a comment down below what you would like to see. I would also love to know how you like wearing your fragrances. Are you like me where you go by mood, or do you have like a fragrance that you tie to like particular events or times of day? I know that's for some people it works like that. So for me it's a bit differently, I guess. So yeah, thank you so very much for joining me today. Thumbs up the video if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more by me. I make several videos every single week, so if you'd like to stay tuned for more, and then I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye!